teams 2 rounds down. 2 to go. Starting lineups for a very big Game 1 for the conference finals. First for the Magic. The mayor is out there with Caldwell Pope. We've got the monster. He had 25 points in the win against Milwaukee. And it's the beast. And it's the closer in at the 4. And for Detroit, Insanity is out there with Captain Clutch. We've got Reed. They'll be watching him boxing out, maneuvering for the easy baskets inside. They'll be counting certainly in his production. Then it's the bodyguard, and it's the machine in at the 4-man position. So important in a 7-game series to maintain the home court advantage. The fans, the players, the coaches, guys, they know it's all on the line.
Well, I think they're going to win this game, Kevin. I think they might win it big. This is a team that really plays well on its home floor. And if they can dominate and control the action today, it really sets the tone for this series.
Well, I just hear that coming from you, Steve. I mean, that is really a confident statement. I mean, they're opening the series at home. They deserve it, but I'm not with you there in terms of this being a runaway. I think it'll be a lot snugger than you think.
Well, we'll see. That's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
Detroit shooting their first foul shot of the night. And it's Orlando's ball. It's a 3-point game. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
And that's the kind of loss that sticks with you for a while, guys, because they were probably the better team that night, and they just couldn't put the game away.
You know, Steve, you'd almost rather get beaten by double digits than know you should have won it, but didn't.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to speak momentarily with Monty Williams. Coach knows that the onus is on their team to come out of this with a win, saying for them, they are playing with no pressure. The pressure lies with us to hold home court advantage, but we're in a good place as a team and should be up to the challenge. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Here's Schmidt. Pass to the beast. Lets it go from deep. The putback throws it down with the quick putback jam.
That's how to make your mark on the board with an emphatic finish.
Oh, Clark, he was savage on that second opportunity.
Yeah, those are the types of possessions that are really demoralizing for a defense, guys. Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
The pass to the monster. Hook loose. The mayor passes to the monster. And here they come. There's Captain Clutch. And he lays it straight in. Captain Clutch has got his second basket.
How about this? They're shooting 80% so far. I know it's early, but offensively they look great.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Insanity. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's the beast. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Blocked. But they'll get another chance. To the paint. Here's the beast. Tries again. And he sinks the layup.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
There's Insanity. Goes up off the pick. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now? It's their defense, that's for sure.
And the mayor gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he had not established position.
You know, I prefer the refs to whistle with a block when in doubt. I thought that was a good call there.
Here's the bodyguard.
Huge advantage for them already.
And as well as they played at both ends so far, this lead might continue to grow.
Here's the mayor. He passes it to Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6. Drops in the tray. Caldwell Pope's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Insanity to pass to Reed. And he was fouled on the way out. 2 free throws now for him. For Detroit, they have shot just one free throw early. 1 for 1 in the game. That one is off. And he sinks the second. The Magic trail by 8. Here's the Beast. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. The Beast's got his second bucket tonight.
But the drive to the bucket was nice, but how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
Here's the machine, and blocked. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to the Monster. Back in off the glass. Caldwell Pope's got 5 now.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And that's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Captain Clutch passes to Insane. Here's Captain Clutch. Shot from 12. It's rebounded by the Monster.
Good percentage shot, though. That's one they'll take any day of the week.
And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. You take a look at the mayor, currently 5th in the league in assists. Such court vision.
Seems like he's taken it upon his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved here in the postseason. What a passing display it's been.
And that one's good.
Well, you knew the run would come, and here it is. They're playing well now, trying to get back in this thing.
Yeah, pretty good comeback effort here. Rolling along nicely, and they've gotten themselves within striking distance now.
You know, he's showing some kind of killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
It's stolen. One-on-one fast break. Insanity the pass to the bodyguard. Here's Insanity. The pass to Captain Clutch. Here's Insanity, defended by Caldwell Pope. Here's Captain Clutch. Here's Reed. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from the Monster. Reed with the steal. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
Yeah, and I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
The Magic trail by 6. Ball's not loose. The Insanity the pass to Captain Clutch. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Captain Clutch has got 6.
It's been a very efficient first quarter for him. He's creating good opportunities and converting those that he creates.
Passes it to the Beast. Here's Insanity. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Well, they've yet to string many stops together.
Just seems like they've been a step slow here.
Pass to the Monster. Inside, the bodyguard misses in close.
Really good performance so far on the boards for this club.
Boy, I like the way they've done a great job carving out space under the basket when the shots have gone up.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
Here's Insanity, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Insanity.
And you can see in this game how aggressive they've been. I mean, that's created a lot of opportunities at the line for them.
The Magic making a switch here, and they've made the most of their opportunities.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. They've opened up a good lead as a result of being able to get to the foul line and knock down free throws.
Tries to keep it alive. Here's Schmidt. Pass to Caldwell Pope. The Monster cleans up the mess with the savage putback flush.
Boy, persistence pays. He stayed with the miss and got a nice little putback.
Harris passes to Insanity. Shoots from 12. Ivy defended by Caldwell Pope. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. And the Magic making a change here. The Magic trail by 8. Suggs defended by Ivy. Thompson outside. The pass to Stewart. Kicks it to Harris. Gets it to go. Harris has got his first 2 points of the night.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
The shot's good from Wagner.
Boy, this game is off to a terrific start.
No doubt, on both sides, high-octane offense.
Ivy kicks to Cunningham. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
These teams don't look like they belong on the same court today.
It's pretty ridiculous to have a double-digit lead this early.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
I think he was surprised to see the pass coming his way, and he reacted a little late.
Harris kicks to Ivy. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Well, he earned that one. Took the hit and still found a way to knock it down.
Yeah, fantastic body control. And the will to get it done. You like that focus.
And here is Anthony. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Can't hit from in close.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Cunningham dishes it to Ivy. He feeds it to Cunningham. He kicks to Harris. Lock at 6. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. The shot's good from Stewart. And the Pistons lead by 15.
I love the aggressiveness with their approach, pounding the ball inside, and it's working.
They are owning this game early. They are constantly finding lanes to the basket.
Carter with the 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Detroit's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Ivy passes to Cunningham. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Cunningham's got his second bucket of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, but just piling up points in the paint.
Passes it to Sonikitsi. They get a hand on it. And oh, here we go. Harris, nobody back. And he pounds that one in.
So this is how you completely rattle an opponent through.
That was such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
50 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Wagner. Sonikitsi.
He tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
The Magic shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. He doesn't get the second one. Pistons leading by 18. Cunningham kicks to Harris. Dishes it to Ivy. Back to Harris. Feeds it to Cunningham. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Cunningham's got 6.
Doing a great job here, able to create some second chance points with their extra effort and hustle.
The Magic trail by 20. Sonikitsi guarded by Harris. A shot's good from Sonikitsi.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Now Thompson. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Here's Harris, and the layup's good off the glass. Here's Sonikitsi. The shot is off. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. And we welcome you back to the Eastern Conference Finals here on 2K Sports. And a comfortable margin for the Pistons here, guys.
And I thought the key in that first quarter was the offensive aggressiveness. They attacked the rim and got to the foul line.
And I sense they're really feeling good about playing at home, taking advantage of the home court.
Stewart, defended by Sanikitsi. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. For Detroit, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. The mayor is checked in for Orlando. And he's good on the second. The Magic trail by 21. Got a piece of it. He dishes it to Beasley. Moves back up. The shot's good from Stewart. 5 points in the game. Oh boy, looks like he was injured there.
And you see a player have to come out of a game like this, I mean, you just hope for the best.
That's exactly right. You do hope for the best. You cross your fingers, say a prayer, and hope it's nothing major. We'll see what the update is here shortly.
The closer's checked in for Orlando. Good!
Well, he recognized the advantage size-wise, and he went right at the defender. That's how you do it.
Pistons leading by 21. It's Thompson off the drive. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Again, the miss by Beasley.
Oh, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide-open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
Orlando shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first free throw is good. Detroit making a switch here. Both good from the line that time. The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Back to Reed. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Captain Crux passes to Beasley. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Just 5 to shoot. Reed misses.
He's far too tentative in the paint. And even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that time.
Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
And you see a player have to come out of a game like this, and you just hope for the best.
That's exactly right. You do hope for the best. Cross your fingers, say a prayer, and hope it's nothing major. We'll see what the update is here shortly.
There's the pass to the machine. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
You didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Well, they're getting way too many easy shots in the paint. So this timeout is specifically for that reason. You got to tighten up the defense and start to make it harder for that offensive team.
I know it's easier said than done, but right now it just doesn't seem like the necessary effort is there.
Detroit on D. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. They get it back. Schmidt. No good with the layup.
Great job right there to body him up and affect the trajectory of that shot.
Yeah, that was definitely a forced miss. Like he couldn't get off the shot he wanted.
No luck. And Orlando the other way now. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Sanikitsi. Reed covering. Reed with the steal. Gives him the lead pass. Rejected by Schmidt. They retain possession. A nice shot by Reed. Magic shooting with confidence. 50% from the field so far. Tipped away. Here's the break. Here's the machine. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. You look at the monster, a terrific rebound, 5th overall.
Boy, he has been fantastic in the playoffs. I mean, the stats prove that out. Defensively and second chance point, he's working harder than some of the other players. He's hungry for a championship, and he's playing like it.
That's tipped. He passes to Schmidt. Passes to Myers. Looking to end the run. Detroit with the rebound.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at.
Well, true. The defenders shouldn't relax. Oh!
Huge call. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
Insanity, the pass. And that's how you exploit a gap in the D, I guess.
Yes, sir. No soft finish there. Major power.
He knows an opportunity for the highlight reel when he sees one.
Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
The closer's checked in for Mr. Perfect. Pass to the Beast. Here's the Mayor. Here's the Beast. Rebounded by the Pistons. Captain Clutch has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And there's the pass to Insanity. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Insanity's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Now they'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can get, guys.
Ripped away. And here's the fast break. Goes up.
Man, that was unreal. Hard it up.
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far as say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk.
I can feel that.
Send a message.
Yes, sir.
A message and put it on the highlight reel for later.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they need it.
The feed to Reed. He passes to Insanity. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Insanity's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time. But if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
The Mayor passes to Caldwell Pope. The Beast. And there's the rejection. Here's Insanity. 12 points for him. Here's Caldwell Pope. Passes it to the Beast. Here's the Monster. Read on him. The shot's good from the Monster. The Monster's got 11 points.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. No one near him. And it's Reed pulling it down. Reed's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
He has not been on his game. And, you know, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation. A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Here's Caldwell Pope. He's got 5. Now Detroit moving it up.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
They've done it again. The closer and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Here's Captain Clutch. 10 points for him. Oh! It's not possible that we just... Oh, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It's possible.
Not probable. It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
The Mayor passes to Caldwell Pope. The Monster from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Insanity. Insanity's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And the jump by Reed.
You always know where a team is going to be, and that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
To the inside. Orlando moving the ball around. knocks it loose. The shot's good from the Beast. The Beast's got his third bucket of the night. Insanity, the pass to the Machine. 1:29 left to play here in the half. Nice D from the closer. Pass to the Monster. Here's the closer. Here's Schmidt with the lead pass. We've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
No, this is the last thing you ever want to see at a game.
You know, at this point, we can just knock on wood, say a prayer, and wish him the best.
Tobias Harris is checked in for the Pistons. Here's the bodyguard. Great D that time from Caldwell Pope. Orlando's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for him. Pistons shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Captain Clutch. It's good from long range. Captain Clutch has got 7 points here in this quarter. Oh, wow, guys. Doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
Oh, boy, this is something you hate to see, Clark.
You know, it sure is. Injuries, though, are really an unfortunate part of the game. Inevitable at times. Hopefully, it's nothing serious.
Once again, off the mark, Orlando. Detroit's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's the Machine, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And I'm just impressed with his effort, guys, because we know he's hurting out there.
And Orlando making a change here. Cunningham's checked in. The closer passes to Schmidt. Sheehan. Now the pass to the closer. Backs in from deep. Rebounded by the Pistons. The bodyguard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The 3 gets it to go. Cunningham's got 9.
Great job from behind the arc this quarter. I mean, shooting just under 60% for the game. I mean, that's smoking.
To halt the run. Count that one.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
And so a pretty lopsided game to the first half.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Things can't get more serious than this.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Insanity. He has 15 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And those steals are all the evidence you need of just how high his basketball IQ is. He really sees the floor well defensively.
Captain Clutch passes to Insanity. Here's the Machine. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
The Mayor passes to the closer. Rebound, Detroit. Captain Clutch has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Here's the bodyguard. No good from outside. Well, Orlando shooting at a decent 44% clip here. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. For Orlando, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. That's good from the Beast. And so he hits both. Detroit's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Insanity, the pass to Reed. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from the Machine. Orlando with the ball. Pass to the Monster. Here's the Beast. Here's Caldwell Pope. Hits the outside fadeaway. Caldwell Pope's got his third basket of the night right there. Here's Insanity, defended by Schmidt. Pass to the body. Insanity. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Here's the Machine, and it is flushed down with a nice jam. That's something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
Injuries are such a difficult part of this game.
And from a glance, you really can't tell just how bad it is, but he's going to come out, and we'll find out now how bad it is. He may be done for the game.
Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. You look at the bodyguard, third in the league. He typically dominates out there. He can seemingly score at will.
Well, he's almost unstoppable. He's got so many different ways he can hurt you and put the ball in the basket. And it seems as though he raises his level during the postseason.
Insanity, the pass to the bodyguard. Here's Captain Clutch. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Captain Clutch has got 15 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Great positioning on the putback. 15 points for the Monster.
Relentless on the glass is what he is, and that tip-in was the result of all the hard work he puts in down low.
Insanity, the pass to the Machine. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Some fantastic numbers here for the Machine. 16 points. He hasn't wasted his chances from the charity stripe. A lot of points there.
Yeah, a lot of points, and those are freebies. Those are easy points. And the other thing that does, Clark, it allows you to get your defense set up at the other end.
Here's the Monster. A stupendous finish in traffic. The Monster's got 4 this quarter.
Man, how about the dexterity for this big guy? I mean, he is really...
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
Here's Captain Clutch. It's rebounded by Sanakidze.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
The Magic shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Detroit making a switch here. Both free throws good from the Beast.
Some great free throw shooting so far in this second half.
I think they should keep trying to initiate contact and get back to the line until they start missing from there. But as it is, they're perfect so far, so keep it up.
Out to Thompson, expanding his range, gets it to go. It's Orlando's ball. And the pass to the Monster. Shoots. Nice jump shot. Good. The Monster's got 19 points. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Stewart passes to Captain Clutch. Power down with both hands.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I'm glad they didn't try. You don't want anybody getting hurt out here.
That's good. The Mayor's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
You're going to be waiting a long time if you're waiting for him to miss that when he's that open.
And Orlando making a change here. Sasser covered by Anthony. Thompson passes to Stewart. Soft touch off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
They've been so efficient in the paint in this game. That's an area they've totally dominated.
You know, once they ID'd the edge they had inside, they just continued to attack it.
Here's Caldwell Pope. He's got 7. Off target from three-point range. Beasley with it. Now defended by Caldwell Pope. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Beasley's got his first bucket of the night.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.
And then Carter with the dunk.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Beasley. Orlando grabs the miss. Anthony, the pass to Zanikitsi. Back to Anthony. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Detroit's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Now the dish to Ivy. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And now we'll get perspective here. Now the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive. Attacking and coming away with steals.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Carter pulls it in. The Magic have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Zanikitsi passes to Anthony. Passes it to Wagner. From the arc. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. He has 5. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Stewart. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
Shaky defense down low again. It's been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like they have inside.
Yeah, you know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
The Beast is checked in for Orlando. Wagner passes to Myers. 6 on the shot clock. Hit his leg. And the official saying it was kicked. On defense, Detroit. Shoots from out on the wing. He knocks it down. Mr. Perfect's got his first basket. And, well, Detroit shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Anthony with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here we go, all alone. All going up court, and Thompson throws it down.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close. I think he's been kind of passive today, and you know, maybe that one will get him going. I think for them to be successful, he needs to be the one to do the bulk of the scoring.
No good from Stewart.
Got a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
Pass to the Beast. Here's Mr. Perfect, defended by Ivy. Here's the block, but he gets it back. The shot's good from the Beast. The Beast's got 7 points here in this quarter.
The defense sagged off, and you know, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that 3.
The pass to the bodyguard. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Myers. Mr. Perfect's got his 3rd rebound on the night. The Beast. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. The Beast's got 9 points here in the second half. Now, here's Thompson, defended by Wagner. Ivy, they can't stop the run with that one. Orlando's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. And it's rejected. And they go back. Hacked and still knocked it down. Nice composure. The Magic have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. The Magic making a switch here. That free throw good from Myers. Detroit's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Ivy dishes to Beasley. Passes to Stewart. Stolen by Carter. Beasley with the steal. Ivy passes to the bodyguard. He trains the quick shot. The bodyguard's got 12 points in the game. The Magic shooting 51% from the field. That's it good. Pass to the Beast. Lets it go with a 3. Kept alive Orlando.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Thompson against Carter. Thompson passes to Stewart. Back to Thompson. Here's the bodyguard. Great defense that time from Myers. Here's Anthony. Can't get it to go. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. The pass to Myers. Carter on the wing. Passes it to Myers. And a miss there on the triple. Pistons shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. And that one's good. Beasley's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Pistons.
You know, size-wise, this is not a great one-on-one matchup for him, but he got that shot to go.
But you wouldn't know about how he finished. That's a nice hoop there.
Outside Anthony. Carter on the wing. Three-pointer. Rebound, Detroit. Kicks to Cunningham. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Harris outside. Five to shoot. Pass to Stewart. He feeds it to Cunningham. Tries a 3. Gets the bucket.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, look at the discrepancy in the assist column between these two teams.
Here's the screen. Off the pick. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws.
Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, that didn't go down, but those are exactly the plays coaches like to see.
And the first one at the line is good. All free throws good from Wagner. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. He kicks it to Cunningham. Here's Sasser, and the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they have. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Carter kicks to Anthony. Shea from deep. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. The Pistons have gotten all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Sasser covered by Anthony. Back to Harris for the 3. The shot is off. The Magic go the other way with it. Wagner passes to Anthony. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Harris. Down low, Sasser. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his third rebound tonight. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. They set the pick. Shea. And again, it's Orlando with the 3. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Dishes it to Cunningham. Cunningham off the pick from Stewart. Carter comes in with the double team. Cunningham kicks to Beasley. Feeds to Cunningham. Pass to Harris. 6 to shoot. He dishes it to Cunningham. He passes to Beasley. Cunningham trying his luck deep. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 4 rebounds in this game. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Heard the whistle and still kept his focus, able to knock that down.
And that is not easy, Steve. I mean, to take the bump, to maintain control of your body, and put it in the hole, tremendous play.
The Pistons making a change here. Thompson's checked in. The feed to Cunningham. Here's Sasser. Buries the long-range jumper.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Orlando's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Wagner passes to Anthony. Shea from past the arc. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson right side. The dish now to Harris. Back to Thompson. There's the pass to Cunningham. The Pistons working the ball around now. Shoots a 3. Another 3 for the Kicks. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Carter with a screen on Thompson. Shots good from Wagner.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that.
Harris a screen on Anthony. Sasser covered by Anthony. Here's Sasser. That 3 off the mark. The Magic have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Outside Anthony. Shot clock at 6. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Here's Thompson. Thompson off the pick from Stewart. It's Thompson off the drive, and that one's good.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
The Magic have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Now Anthony passes to Wagner. Back to Anthony. Clock at 6. Anthony right side. The offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Tell you what, coaches love to see that kind of hustle, guys. I mean, getting after it on the offensive board, that's always a winning play.
Absolutely.
Now, coaches love to see the hustle, but the fans love to see the dunk.
Kicks to Cunningham. Pass to Harris. He feeds it to Cunningham. And the shot falls short this time.
Great job defending the hoop there.
So important to have good presence defensively inside. Boy, he got a nice looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, a lot of times he'll hit that shot regardless of the defense.
Cunningham off the bit from Stewart. Cunningham dishes it to Thompson. No good on the 3. Magic have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Now here's Anthony. Here's Myers. and it comes off the front of the rim.
You have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
Here is Cunningham. Lays out. They swipe it. And now Orlando on the break. Anthony leading the charge. The shot is off. Some solid defense from Thompson. Carter comes in with the double team. Thompson passes to Stewart. Back to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. He kicks it to Harris. This is to Thompson. Pass to Cunningham. Stewart, defended by Carter. Here's Stewart. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
And if they continue to shoot well from the free throw line like they are, then their lead is going to be pretty steady here.
That's not an overstatement. They've literally not missed a single foul shot this half.
The pass to Wagner. Suggs. Feeds it to Anthony. And it's Anthony again missing.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Harris setting the pick for Beasley. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Detroit, no good that time either.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Wagner, he's covered by Thompson. Here's Wagner. Nice shot from 10 feet out. The Pistons have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. There's a good screen. Back to Thompson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Stewart passes to Thompson. He dishes it to Harris. Beasley for 3. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
They got to feel pretty good about this win tonight, guys. Defending their home floor.
Yeah, and just riding it out here now. I mean, they gave the fans what they wanted.
Suggs covered by Beasley. Suggs. Beasley kicks to Harris. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here